When people say they want security, they are rarely referring to strength. What they usually mean is predictability, a steady income, a familiar routine, a recognizable role, conditions that reduce the need to confront uncertainty. This version of security is not about control or resilience. It is about psychological comfort. It minimizes surprise, not risk. It suits the present moment while quietly narrowing future options. What feels safe is often simply what is known. Modern systems encourage this interpretation because predictability is easy to standardize and easy to distribute. Institutions do not create security by increasing individual capacity. They create it by limiting variance in exchange for compliance. They offer continuity. The arrangement feels protective, yet it is inherently conditional. The system retains flexibility. The individual absorbs rigidity. When circumstances change, the system adjusts. The individual waits. What was called security reveals itself as permission, stable until revoked. The reason this confusion persists is that real security is largely invisible while it is being built. It does not announce itself through routine or status. It cannot be verified by external markers alone. True security is structural. It is the ability to absorb disruption without disintegration. It is optionality, the freedom to redirect effort without collapse. It is leverage that does not depend on approval or continuity. These qualities develop quietly, often without immediate reward, which is why they are easy to overlook in favor of arrangements that feel reassuring in the short term. Valderium reframes security away from reassurance and toward architecture. In this framework, security is not something granted by stable environments, but something constructed through ownership of assets, of compounding skills, of systems that retain value without constant supervision. The objective is not to eliminate uncertainty but to reduce fragility. Stability is replaced With adaptability, safety is replaced with capacity. The question shifts from how to avoid disruption to how well do I function when disruption arrives. This distinction explains why many people feel secure for years and then suddenly to note their confidence was borrowed. It existed only as long as external conditions remained favorable. When those conditions shifted, the sense of safety disappeared instantly because it had no internal structure to support it. Structural security behaves differently. It does not vanish overnight. It degrades gradually, providing time, options, and agency. It is layered rather than binary, built rather than promised. The uncomfortable reality is that conventional security often delays vulnerability rather than eliminating it. It trades long term resilience for short term calm. It rewards consistency while discouraging preparation. It feels peaceful until it fails. Structural security, by contrast, often feels uncomfortable while it is being developed. It requires patience, delayed validation, and the willingness to operate without guarantees. But once established, it no longer seeks reassurance. It does not need to be defended rhetorically or confirmed externally. In the end, security is not a condition bestowed for obedience. It is an outcome produced by reducing dependence on what you do not control. Those who confuse predictability with safety will always feel secure until they are not. Those who understand security as structure may feel uncertain early on, but they build a form of stability that persists across change. One is borrowed confidence, the other is undurability.